The extra point. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. 26. 26.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Spinning away. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. 2nd down, Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Hey, 47. Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got it in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Prescott from the gun. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 30 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to fire one deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 10th carry now for Elliott. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. It's Gordon. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? Yeah, down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
220. Wide 20. Ozzie.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Play action. Now it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And it's Michel once again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Brady to throw on second down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
One play at a time now. Wait. Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
20. 20. Wait.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20. Go, go. Wait.
Now Brady got to have this one. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is caught by Allen. Touchdown, New England. Dwayne Allen from 4 yards out. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point. The point after try for Gronkowski. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Again, it's Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Adrian Claiborne in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Brady going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Regular. Like 20. Wide. Rip.
Now Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
New England on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Brady to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
Shadow. Like 20. Sugar. Go.
Back to throw, Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Here you go.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He'll look to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Oh, eluding the tackle. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive
Nah, ain't no friendly quitting. Good game, though.
Lions had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Definitely ain't no friendly
One
quitting.
man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Ain't no friend of mine. Yeah, good game. I'm just saying, you ain't no friend of mine.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play.
Now you're going to quit with 4 seconds left. That's a whole move, and I'm going to post you on Facebook for it.
They were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience?
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point right down the middle, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Way to finish, Zeke.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Remember to like and subscribe. Remember to like and subscribe. Out of here. Yo.